What's up YouTube, this is Danny Draghi back with another Mir4 video. Today we're going to be taking down the ugly as hell Ethershade Sagittarion. This is a 15-person boss raid with the required power level of 46,000. In this video you'll find general guidance that will help you with any boss encounter, fancy facts that will help you defeat this specific boss, and Taoist tips for healers to excel in combat. So I hope there's something in here for everyone, and if not, well then, I apologize in advance. Disable autocast on all of your abilities by swiping downward on them. Make sure that you have an adequate supply of potions, but if not, you can pick some up in the clan shop to help you finish the raid. I set my activation threshold at 85%. Tai Chi is a very powerful ability, but try to conserve it for when the boss adds monsters to the fight in order to knock down a large group of enemies. The primary goal is to stay alive, so you can keep your team alive. Doing damage is secondary. The boss will fire a laser that will one-shot most characters if not entirely avoided. The attack zone for this ability is a cone in front of the boss. Dodge left, right, or forward to avoid the laser. The laser leaves behind 3 patches of burning ground that will do massive damage over time. If you dodge back, you'll have to circle around the boss to get into attack or ability range so you don't walk through the fire. Since I don't have my 13th skill yet, I have heal duplicated on each bar so that I can use it at any time. The boss will glow a bright reddish color just as it is about to do a powerful AoE attack in a small circle around it that hits multiple times. Once the boss summons monsters to the fight, try not to panic. If multiple enemies start to attack you, try to kite away from them but towards the boss. Once you get to the boss, use your dodge to jump away to maximum range and start using your damaging abilities, hitting the pack of monsters and the boss at the same time. You want to avoid splitting your party's damage into 4 or 5 different skirmishes and try to make every ability hit every enemy. Once the enemies are clumped together, they will quickly be melted and CC'd until only the boss remains. Blasting Charm will reduce the physical defense of the boss. You can cast it at max range, so it's good to use on cooldown when it is safe to do so. Running around the map from the monsters and boss will only cause it to reset. If you do take a large amount of damage, play safe and try to keep auto-attacking to activate your whirlwind for additional healing. Periodically, a large rune will appear on the ground surrounding the boss. There are 2 variations of this attack. One rune is smaller with a red ring around it and a charging indicator. This has a chance to stun characters and do moderate damage. The other attack has a larger rune with no clear damage or charging indicator that will usually deal lethal damage. Both attacks strike twice in rapid succession. Moonlight Orb, Rain of Blades, and Blasting Charm can all be cast from max attack range, but your other damaging abilities will pull you into the range of many of the boss's attacks. Don't try to walk between the fires on the ground. It is possible, but if you have to dodge another attack, you almost always run into them. If on PC, make sure to use the tilde, or the key next to the number 1, in order to switch between skill slots, or you can swipe left or right if you're on mobile. Avoid casting damaging abilities if you're below 50% mana, so you can keep buffing and healing your party, who can't do any damage if they're dead. The boss summons burning ground around it, so be sure not to dodge into Scorched Earth. The boss becomes debilitated for a short time once the meter under their health bar is depleted, so use this time to go all in with your damage. Alternate between your moon abilities to keep the boss quelled for as much time as possible. When the boss is quelled, it will do 25% less spell damage, as well as empowering your Sunbeam Sword, Piercing Blade, and other ally attacks for 8 seconds. Try not to position yourself around the tree stumps in the battlefield, as these will block your ability to dodge away from key attacks. Use your ultimate to save allies or yourself as a last resort. If you see an ally swarmed by enemies, try to use one of your CC abilities to help them out. Even if it only provides a few seconds of relief, it could be all they need to survive. Possible to cancel most ability animations with dodge to avoid a large attack, but if dodge is not available, you only want to be using abilities and auto attacks while you are positioned at maximum range. Don't use your dodge if you have enough time to reposition without it, as you may need it later.
Surprise, motherfucker.